Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the Lego Lover 117 YouTube channel. Welcome back to Collection Month. This is the one everyone's been waiting for. I've had a lot of people ask me when I was going to do this particular collection. It's the Thomas & Friends Home Media Collection for 2022. I have to say though that for my very not old age of 23 years old, this was a bitch to set up. Just the whole squatting and just the fact that I have all this home media in front of you. It looks really good in this shot here, and it'll look really good at the end of the video, I'm sure, but wow. This is a lot of stuff to set up, and I'm thinking about maybe doing this a different way next year. We'll have to see, though, because right now my legs are on fire, and they're going to continue to be on fire as I go through all of this glorious home media in front of you. You can tell I'm breathing kind of heavy right now. Am I this out of shape? Probably. I should probably get back into working out or maybe eating a little bit healthier, because this is not good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the collection here. We're going to start with this first stack right here. First up, as per usual, is the red copy of Thomas Gets Tricked. You got my one remaining copy of the 1990s reprint of Thomas Gets Tricked. Sold the rest of those at the entertainment show last year. I may have mentioned that in last year's collection video as well, but this is the blue copy of James Learns a Lesson. It's got a different poster on it from the other releases. This here is the red copy of James Learns a Lesson. First red copy I ever purchased. I saw that on eBay for, I think, 20 bucks, and I noticed that it was red. I'd never seen a red copy previous to that, and I was like, my spider senses, they're tingling. This might be rare. And it turns out, it kind of is. Well, I wouldn't say rare. That one's probably the most common red tape that you can find. Then we've got the regular 90s reprint of James Learns a Lesson. Tell you what, I'm going to move the camera just a little bit closer here, so this will be easier for me to actually show you the stuff. This is the original print of Tenders and Turntables. Not a red copy, unfortunately. This is the only red copy I still need. If anybody has one and they're willing to part with it for a decent price, I wouldn't pay out the butthole for it, but I would make it worth your time. And then your standard 90s reprint of Tenders and Turntables. This is the red variant of Thomas Breaks the Rules. Reprint of Thomas Breaks the Rules. Came in my first ever lot I ever bought off of eBay. And here's the original print of Better Late Than Never with that glorious sticker recorded in SP. And then there's a reprint of Better Late Than Never. An original print of Trust Thomas. The Time Life variant of Trust Thomas. The most common Time Life variant that you can find out there. Let's see, which stack should we go through next? You know what, these are leaning over and it's kind of scaring me because I'm afraid they're going to fall. So let's look at these Wooden Train bonus packs first. We got Cranky Bugs with Edward. The Best of Thomas with Henry. Thomas Gets Bumped with Mike. The Best of James with James. Hershey's Chocolate Crunch with the Breakdown Train. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland with James again. A Big Day for Thomas with Donald. It's Thomas Percy and the Dragon with an Express Coach. Okay, now that those are out of the way and they won't fall over and totally destroy this, let's jump into this stack next. Let's go, starting off with Thomas Gets Bumped, the original print. I have Thomas Percy and the Dragon. And an original print of Daisy. James Goes Buzz Buzz, the original print with the coffee stain still intact on it. An original print of Percy's Ghostly Trick. An original print of Thomas's Christmas Party. An original print of Rusty to the Rescue. Let's get into some blank tapes here, or some bare ones, because these don't have slipcases to them. We got Spills and Chills, Cranky Bugs, Songs from the Station, and another Spills and Chills. This one's a sticker label and is blue. It's also got the Magic Railroad trailer on it. Here's my childhood copy of The Best of Thomas, Best of Percy, blue copy of The 10 Years of Thomas, another copy of The 10 Years of Thomas. This one's a later reprint, though. I've got 3 copies of Magic Railroad on VHS. This one here is the one I grew up with in childhood. This one has all that extra tape that led to a video of mine asking if it was rare or not. I guess technically it is rare. There's no extra footage on it or something. It's just the fact that they forgot to snip off the extra tape at the factory. And then I've got this one. I don't really remember where this one comes from. It might have come in a lot, but I've got a third one. Alright, let's get into this stack now with some 90s reprints. James Learns a Lesson. Picked that up at a train convention back when I used to go there yearly. Hasn't come in a while, actually. I think because of the pandemic. Reprint of Thomas Gets Tricked, Thomas' Christmas Party, Percy's Ghostly Trick, James Goes Buzz Buzz, Daisy, Rusty to the Rescue, Thomas Meets the Queen. That one's an original, actually, not a reprint. We've now moved into the originals. Whew, this is bad. When this early on in the video, my legs start falling asleep. We got a long way to go, don't we? The Gallant Old Engine, which I'm now pronouncing that right, and enough of you people in the comments corrected me. It's not Gallant, it's Gallant. Thomas and his friends help out. Thomas and the Special Letter. Sing-along and Stories. A Big Day for Thomas. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Thomas and his friends get along. Reprint of Sing-along and Stories. A reprint of Thomas Gets Bumped. The Best of James in this hard case here. Let's move the camera just a little closer here too so I can get a little bit more comfortable. You guys want me to be comfortable during the video, don't you? Here's a reprint of Thomas Gets Bumped from the 90s. In case you guys were wondering if I still had it, I do. Here's Percy Saves the Day. I probably should have mentioned these aren't in any particular order. You might have noticed at the beginning they were in chronological order. As I was pulling them out of my cabinet where I keep these things, they got all mixed up. So now we're in the portion where there is no order. So you're going to see some random stuff here. We've got a Best of Gordon. We have another Best of Gordon, which actually has the Best of Gordon inside of it. A fan of mine actually sent me a package that had a copy of the Best of Gordon with no slipcase, and in his letter he said, this is for your copy that had the 10 Years of Thomas inside of it, because one of these had a 10 Years of Thomas tape inside of it. So thank you to that person. I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on your name right now. I feel terrible right now. I should know who this is. He sent me a couple of things. I'm so sorry, man. If you could comment in the comments, I will gladly shout you out, and I'll even pin your comment to the top of the thread. But I'm sorry I can't remember what your name is. I'm trying to focus on my legs not falling asleep right now. Okay, back to crisscross position. Let's continue. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Reprint of The Gallant Old Engine. Thomas's Trackside Tunes. Reprint of A Big Day for Thomas. Reprint of Thomas and the Special Letter. Reprint of Thomas and His Friends Help Out. Mine still has the sticker there. 60 minutes of fun. I've never seen somebody else's copy have that sticker. I'm not saying that I'm the only one. There's probably somebody out there that has it, but I've never seen it. Let me know if you have. Reprint of Thomas and His Friends Get Along. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. This might be a rare variant, because most people's copies I see have a metallic red border, and also their tapes are blue. Mine's black, and the border is matte. So, Races, Rescues, and Runaways. tape I was most scared of as a kid because of the story put upon Percy because of the shots of the trucks. Gave me nightmares. Make Someone Happy, blue copy. Another Make Someone Happy, but this one is black with a sticker label. Thomas's Snowy Surprise, Salty Secret, Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Okay, we've moved closer now, and we're almost done with the VHS stuff. Here's my broken copy of James and the Red Balloon. It's snapped. You can see there the tape is fallen over because it snapped while we were watching it on Skype about, dang, was it really almost 5 years ago? 4 or 5 maybe? Maybe it's even 6. Oh, time is time. Stop moving. New Friends for Thomas. Hooray for Thomas. It's Great to Be an Engine. There's Thomas and the Jet Engine. And Steamies versus Diesels. Oh, Lord. That's gonna fall. Oh, God. Never fear. I'm fine. I just had a little snafu. Not to worry. Everything's fine. Just had a little bit of a falling over there. For all my years of doing these videos, that's never happened before. But it was mostly my fault. I was stacking them wrong. Don't worry. Everything's okay. I'm just slowly losing my mind. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. My original copy of Calling All Engines, where the protective plastic cover is gone from over the tape reel. I can just get my greasy fingerprints all over it now. That's a lie. They're not greasy. I wash my hands. Wash your hands regularly, people. But I do have another copy of Calling All Engines here, sent to me by that same fan who sent me the bare copy of The Best of Gordon. Again, I wish I remembered your name. I feel so bad now. He's a really nice guy, too. He wrote me a letter and everything. Here's that bare copy of 10 Years of Thomas that was inside of my Best of Gordon. It's not anymore, though. And here's a new copy of James and the Red Balloon, sent to me from my good friend Train King James all those years ago when it broke. He sent me a new one. Very nice. Still very grateful for that. Thank you, James. And then the TV Teddy tape. Thomas and Bertie's Great Race. One that for some odd reason everybody wants. It's an okay tape, I guess. I mean, it doesn't have exceptionally amazing stories on it, but it's fun, I suppose. Let's get into some sampler stuff now. Look. 2 Thomas Adventures and Thomas's Sodor Stories. These are cool little releases. They're nice if you just want some Thomas content, but you don't have a lot of time to actually watch it. You got Cranky Bugs. I actually forgot I had this. It has a slipcase to it, though, so that's fun. I guess that's the reason why I bought it. Did I do a supplemental on this? I don't know if I did or not. Why I would need to, though. It's basically the same as the Wooden Train bonus pack. And then here's probably the rarest VHS out there, which is surprising considering that a lot of people have it now in the fandom. It's Tales from the Tracks, the very last Thomas VHS release in North America. We're almost done with VHS. Here's Track Stars on VHS. You can still find sealed copies of these out there. These are as common as the common cold. And we have one final VHS here. It's this tin case variant of the 10 Years of Thomas, and it just has a normal blue copy inside of it. Alright, so now we've got the DVDs and a couple of oddball things. I'm going to go ahead and show this right now. This is a sampler DVD that's been packaged in with a couple of books. It's got the big yellow treasury there and then the big blue treasury. A friend of mine, Andrew, sent me a link to this on Twitter. It was up on eBay, and I was like, I can't let anybody else have that because I want it, and it's so freaking cool. I'm probably going to do a supplemental on it on Home Media Reviews at some point. I'm still debating on if I want to keep it sealed or not. I mean, I've had it sealed for this long, and there's a bunch of rips of this sampler out there on YouTube, so I don't really need to rip it myself. I can just get it off of YouTube, but I don't know. The itch is there. I really want to open it, see what the disc looks like, but I'm holding off for right now. Here's another rare thing as well, and this one I did open. This is the Tale of the Brave / Engines to the Rescue 2-pack. You can see, only at Walmart. You got the physical copy of Engines to the Rescue, but then a digital copy of Tale of the Brave through Vudu. This is back when Walmart owned Vudu. It was a weird thing. It came in this box. It's very oddball, but I like it. And then, probably the weirdest thing of all is DVD Bingo. This is a weird release, but kind of fun. Okay, now we're going to get into the DVDs. Again, these are not in any particular order. I just kind of threw them down on my floor here. That's why we're starting with Carnival Capers. I have a slipcover for this now. Yay. Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Ultimate Christmas. I watch this every year during Christmas time. It truly is the best Christmas release from the Thomas and Friends franchise. Got Thomas and the Treasure. Engines and Escapades. Mud, Glorious Mud. I still think this release was ultimately pointless. There are a bunch of people in the comment section that will argue with me on that point, but screw you, it's my opinion. I think it's pointless. The Great Discovery. Yes, I will always say this movie's title with a Pierce Brosnan accent. Speaking of Pierce Brosnan, have you guys seen Black Adam yet? He's amazing as Dr. Fate. You should go watch that just for him. But yeah, Great Discovery. It's alright. Railway Friends. High Speed Adventures. Team Up with Thomas. Percy and the Bandstand. And then all of Season 12, the Adventure Pack. There's another reprint of Team Up with Thomas. It's a Valentine's Day slipcover variant. Wow! Hero of the Rails. A later reprint of Hero of the Rails. It's a universal copy, so it was probably 2014, 2015. Holiday Express. Splish, Splash, Splosh. Thomas and the Runaway Kite. Greatest Stories. Creaky Cranky. You guys know what I'm going to say. I mean, come on. Creaky Cranky collab. Did you guys seriously think that was real? I'm going to be honest. Did you guys really think that was a real thing? It was a total joke. Come on, we were never going to do a Creaky Cranky collab. Or maybe we were, and this has all just been one elaborate ruse. No, it was a joke. Or was it? Misty Island Rescue. The Lion of Sodor. Trouble on the Tracks. Shares its name with a PC game. Engines to the Rescue. Tale of the Brave. The Christmas Engines. Signals Crossed. Dinos and Discoveries. Remember when everyone thought this was the worst thing Thomas and Friends had ever given us? We didn't know. We didn't know how good we had it. Now it's Nelvana 2D animation and it sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. The Adventure Begins, something that's not awful or terrible. It's actually quite good. Whale of a Tale. Wild Water Rescue. Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. Thomas's Christmas Carol. Tales on the Rails. Start Your Engines. Tinsel on the Tracks. Ultimate Friendship Adventures. Extraordinary Engines. Journey Beyond Sodor. Christmas on Sodor. Thomas's Holiday Collection. Big World, Big Adventures. And this pointless set, 10 movie birthday collection with a stupid bonus play set. This thing sucks. Wobbly Wheels and Whistles. Hop Goes Thomas. The Birthday Express. Thomas in Charge. Day of Easels. Merry Christmas Thomas. A universal reprint of Merry Christmas Thomas. Rescue on the Rails. Curious Cargo. Up, Up, and Away. Engine Friends, Schoolhouse Delivery, Blue Mountain Mystery, Dicky Situations, Muddy Matters, Go-Go Thomas, Railway Mischief, Animals Aboard, King of the Railway, Santa's Little Engine, The Thomas Way, and rounding out this stack, Spills and Thrills. We've scooched forward yet again so we can get an even closer look at these glorious DVDs in front of us. I am running out of things to say, can you tell? This is a peculiar copy of Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Mainly, there's no disc inside of it. I bought this at a Goodwill. It had a disc inside of it, and I was fully planning to post it on my eBay page so you guys could buy it, but the disc had this giant scratch in it. Now that's my bad. I didn't check to make sure that it was in good shape so I could then sell it to you all. No, this was something I couldn't sell. It was unplayable. So now I have a bare case for Percy's Chocolate Crunch. So if any of you guys have a disc for this and you want to buy the case off of me, let me know. I'll gladly sell it to you because this is just taking up space. Let's take a look at some Blu-rays now. Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Misty Island Rescue, Day of the Diesels, Blue Mountain Mystery, Tale of the Brave, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, and The Great Race. I know, everyone's going to yell at me in the comments, why don't you have King of the Railway on Blu-ray yet? I'm going to get it, okay? There's no shortage of King of the Railway Blu-rays out there. Sorry, I just had to go parent mode on some of you. Now, why not? Let's keep looking at some oddball stuff here. Here's some stuff that doesn't have cases. Thomas Percy and the Dragon. On Site with Thomas, that's scratched. Sampler DVD that came with the Rescue Center. Another sampler that came with a Wooden Railway set, I think. Another sampler that came with a Trackmaster set. Some take-along stuff now. Thomas and the Special Letter. Percy Takes a Plunge. James and the Trouble with Trees. Gordon Takes a Tumble. Henry and the Elephant. Emily's Adventure. And Thomas Saves the Day. The story of Thomas and the Jet Engine that came with the Trackmaster set. Here's a custom DVD. Better Late Than Tricked. I just really like that title. That's why I haven't gotten rid of it. It's kind of cool. And then my bootleg version of Dinos and Discoveries when I thought, I'm not going to collect DVDs anymore, I'll just make my own. You'll notice how far I got into that was Dinos and Discoveries. I was missing out. I wanted to own the copies, okay? Okay, more DVDs, just trying to keep the spirits alive. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines came with a wooden train bonus pack. This box set here, Steam Engine Stories, I got this with Multi in Cincinnati, was it? Was this when we went to Air Train Meet? It might have been, I think it was. You got Comrade the Rails, Tales from the Tracks, and Track Stars. The box isn't in the best shape. I'm trying to keep it in as best shape as I can. It's kind of falling apart. Cool to have, though. I had that box set when I was a kid, but I lost the box to it. Reprint of Track Stars. Everybody always remembers this release. Milkshake Muddle, because I went off on it for having a bad menu. Here's Thomas's Trusty Friends. Here's a couple of variants of Thomas's Snowy Surprise. You got one from Walmart where it has a holiday calendar included, and here is that calendar. It's also got a false back on it because this would have been cellophaned together if you bought it new. And then here's just a standard universal reprint that was brought out, I think around the time of 2017, 2018 maybe. New Friends for Thomas. This might be the scratched version I have from when I was a kid, but then there's also this version, which might not be scratched. I don't really know which is which. One of those is scratched. Steamies versus Diesels. Got Thomas and the Jet Engine. It's great to be an engine. Hooray for Thomas. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. Songs from the Station. Percy Saves the Day. Calling All Engines. And Great Destinations. I don't know anybody else that has this. Pretty neat that I'm one of the only ones that does. Thomas Comes to Breakfast in a thick case. Thomas Comes to Breakfast in a slim case. Sing Along and Stories. Hop on Board, which is basically just sing along and stories. They didn't even change the menu. Thomas and his friends get along. Best of Thomas. Best of Percy. Best of James. Best of James with a CD sampler. Trackside tunes. Salty Secret. My actual copy of Percy's Chocolate Crunch that actually has a DVD inside of it. James and the Red Balloon. Thomas and the Special Letter. Henry and the Elephant. Cranky Bugs. And it's Thomas's Christmas Wonderland, which was donated to the channel from my good pal, Wooden Railway Only. You'll notice I have a whopping 4 copies of Magic Railroad on DVD. You'd think I just love Magic Railroad. I don't. Here's my sealed copy from 2019 when this was reprinted by Sony. Because they're just like, you know what? We have the rights. Let's do what we want with it. This is a reprint from 2019. It's another reprint. But this one has the pamphlet. This is an original. It's got the shiny disc artwork too. Look at that. I had a second one, but I think I sold it at the entertainment show. So congrats to whoever bought that. Make someone happy. Spills and Chills. Got 10 Years of Thomas. A Big Day for Thomas. And then a Wooden Train bonus pack of Percy's Ghostly Trick, which was given to me from He Who Shall Not Be Named. Because if you say his name, all of the fandom will get very angry at you. But his name sounds very similar to Porcupine and Percy. Got this little oddball thing here. To Take Along Thomas set, or Take and Play, I guess, that has a sampler DVD that's inside of it. It is open, so. But I kept the packaging because it's cool. We have a sealed Calling All Engines that came from my friend Roman. He bought this for me last year and gave it to me at the entertainment show. It's got the bronze diesel inside of it there. It's sealed right now, but I think I might open it on a supplemental. I don't know. I feel like it'd make for good content, but then I'd be opening up something sealed, and I don't really want to do that, but the sacrifices I make. Be cool to have a bronze diesel, though. This is a sealed James Goes Buzz Buzz. This came from Andrew. He had a sealed one as well, and I think he had me sign it at the entertainment show. I think I'm right about that. That one I will keep sealed because I don't need another Terrence. And it's just kind of cool. The most common sampler DVD ever produced. Fun with Thomas. You see those things everywhere. This one, however, is not as common. Quarry Adventures on Sodor. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff here. Thomas Gets Tricked. Trust Thomas. Thomas Gets Bumped. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. Percy Takes the Plunge. James Goes Buzz Buzz. Percy's Ghostly Trick, where his eyes glow in the dark. Got a fun slipcover there. It's also fun to watch around Halloween time. Rusty to the Rescue. Some UK DVDs sent to me from my friend Sean across the pond there. Did I say that right? Complete Series 12. Complete Series 9. And Complete Series 3. Together on the Tracks. Truckloads of Fun. Brave Little Engines. The Very Best of Thomas and Friends. And oh boy, will you look at that. It's another copy of Magic Railroad. Yay. Hey, I'm just saying though, you guys want some more UK Thomas HMRs? You gotta talk to Sean, man. He's the one that supplies me with that stuff. So, Sean, if you're watching this video, which I'm pretty sure you are, man, you got any more reprints you want to send my way? The people want more content. Friends help out. Some double features here. Best of James and Best of Thomas. New Friends for Thomas and Spills and Chills. Thomas and the Toy Workshop and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. And then another Wooden Train bonus pack, The Runaway Engine, which was given to me by He Who Shall Not Be Named Again. It's Porcupines and Percy. That's your only clue. Okay, we're down to the last stack. Thank God, my ass hurts. Oh, and for those of you wondering, hey, why do you have Thomas DVDs in that stack over there? Why aren't you showing them on the show? Those are not a part of my collection. Those were bought specifically to post on eBay. At the time of recording this video, they haven't been posted yet, but they will be within the coming months. Here's a slight spoiler alert for what the Christmas, well, one of my Christmas videos is going to be on. It's a Wooden Train bonus pack of Thomas's Snowy Surprise. It's got Mavis in it for some reason. I'm going to be covering that closer to the holiday season. The last Wooden Train bonus pack that was given to me by Porcupines and Percy. Here's Totally Thomas Volume 4. This comes with New Friends for Thomas, Big Day for Thomas, and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. You don't see these box sets a lot on the secondary market, so this one's just kind of cool to have. Even though I already have those releases. Hey, look, it's a Best of James, but in a regular case. That might be a supplemental here soon. Thomas's Halloween Adventures and Percy's Ghostly Trick. And all of my various copies of Halloween Adventures. We got an original here. Universal reprint. Oh, my toe is in the shot there. I'm trying to stretch this leg out. Don't judge me. And then another Universal reprint, but this one's got glow-in-the-dark artwork. A very Thomas Christmas. It's a reprinted variant, but then we have an original variant here. Very shiny slipcase. I like that. Got Best of Thomas from, can't remember if it was 2007 or 2009. It always gets confused in my head. But I've got all four of them here. Best of Percy, Best of James, and Best of Gordon. And here's my regular, the Best of Gordon. And then here's a slim case variant of the Best of Gordon that came in a Wooden Train bonus pack. Again, might be a supplemental. Maybe. This was a supplemental, most definitely. James learns a lesson, the Apple case variant version. And here's my version that started HMR all those years ago. It was this release that inspired me to start the show. That and also Nathan P. Butler's Star Wars stuff. Somebody asked me to do a audio commentary on the Holiday Favorites DVD box set. HMR, I guess I could for Christmas this year. Would you guys want to see that? I don't really know what I would say about it, but I'd probably come up with something. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. On Site with Thomas. Thomas and his friends help out. James and the Red Balloon. James and the Red Balloon again. 2-pack of On Site with Thomas and Races, Rescues, and Runaways. And finally, the early years. Oh, okay. That is everything. That is my entire Thomas and Friends home media collection. It probably looks a little bit weird in here. Usually they're like more organized than this. This is kind of like a line, I guess. I wasn't really sure what to do. I have limited space right now. I'm in the middle of doing some cleaning in this room right now because I just have too much junk in here. So this is where I was sitting. Right there. That's where my sore ass was. But yeah, I hope you guys appreciate this because every time I do a video like this, or like the complete DVD and Blu-ray collection, which, oh, I'm dreading. Every time I do a video like that, it takes probably about 2 to 3 years off my life. So if I was planning I don't know. I was leaving the world at about 94. I'm probably down to about 82 at this point. So I hope you guys are happy because you're killing me early. But seriously though, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. You guys are the reason I do this. You guys are the reason I sit and I let the blood flow stop flowing through my legs and I show you all of this glorious home media stuff. You see there's still some remnants of when the VHS tapes fell over. I never bothered to fix those. But it was that stack back there, that stack, that fell over. And it was quite disheartening. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm gonna go collapse into a coma now. Thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, it might literally be good night everybody for me, but good night everybody for you.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me why I feel so petrified. I got this love inside, I just can't tell her. Say a man's gotta stand his ground, be confident and proud. Fear of rejection makes my heart